Hello and welcome to day number 3 for our speed for the greatest Lego set ever, depending what it is you vote for, that is. So we are going to do multiple rounds of stuff. We've got 6 rounds to get through as 4 sets, and then we're actually going to do the second chance tonight as well. So they're just going to be 5-minute rounds, so it's an hour of voting. That's it, nice and simple, and we can just chop through it. So I'll wait for the notifications to go out. If you're watching this on the replay, the votes will start at about the 5-minute mark. So if you need to skip the intro, then obviously please feel free. And if you are watching this on the replay, please remember to like the video and of course comment with regards to what you think is in, well, what do you think deserves, should I say, to go into the New Year's stream, because obviously all of the finalists will be going into our New Year's big sort of competition that we're going to be doing, and then we will see exactly what is what. So we have got this evening Harry Potter rounds, Bricklink rounds, and Disney rounds to get through. We've got big sets, small sets, winner goes through, and then of course, well, if it has a second chance, it's going to be a little bit more fruity because of it's going to be going up against each other. So that's how it normally works. So I'm just literally going to wait for the notifications to go out. I've literally just got back in. I haven't been in too long at all. And then we can just carry on for day 3 of votes. I've got my pen and everything at the ready, and I will start showing you the sets. So we kick things off at the 5-minute window. We are going to be looking at the Harry Potter sets first. Of course, Hogwarts has to be in the conversation for this, and it is the big one as well. It's the biggest one they've done so far as a single, that is 6,020 pieces. This is up on the table with regards to, do you think this should go through to the next round? Because it is going to be going up against other big Lego sets. Now, the other big Lego sets that are on the way, well, we can't have Harry Potter without Hogsmeade either. So that will be going up against Village Collector's Edition, which again does look very, very smart. But there's obviously other big sets that you can go up against as well. So another one of those is, of course, the Alley, which a lot of you have, I think, with regards to Harry Potter bits and pieces. I don't know if you prefer the alleyway to Hogsmeade or vice versa, but you have got the opportunity to vote for it on this evening. I'm just trying to find on the website where it's actually been put to. That's embarrassing. So far we've got the Hogwarts going up against Hogsmeade, and I'm trying to find the alley. We've got all the retired products at the front, but that alleyway is not there. We've got all the out-of-stock stuff. We've got more retired products. They are doing everything they can. There it is. Look at that. I had to go through a completely different tab. So this is the other one is going to be going up against. So if you've got that one, of course, let me know in the comments if you like this one, because I think this is a very, very beautiful looking thing. And then the last but not least, well, it has to be Gringotts, doesn't it? We've got to make it a bit fruity to kick things off with. So we've got 2 that are currently on the Lego website at the moment, and then we've got 2 that are, I think, retired or retiring. They're retiring. We've got 1 that's retired. So Hogwarts is still available. So no, that's fine. Hogsmeade is obviously new. Then the alleyway is retired, and then we've got Gringotts. So that is the first 4 sets in tonight's poll. That's how it's going to work. You've got 5 minutes to get your votes in. We've got 6 rounds, and then we're going to do the second chance, obviously, at the second half of this live stream. So you've got 1 hour of voting, and on the 5-minute mark we will get going. So I will start to type them in now. What set is best? And of course, good evening and Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully you are all good. So Hogwarts Castle, let us know if you've been building anything today, or if you were stuck at work, or whatever it is that you have been up to, and we will get this up and running. Remember, 5 minutes is all you have. So Gringotts is going up against the alleyway, which is going up against Hogsmeade, which is going up against Hogwarts Castle. And if anybody's heard any Lego news for anything related to anything, then of course let me know what it is. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. We've got 5 seconds until the first poll gets going. 3, 2, 1, and the poll is live. You've got 5 minutes from now to get your votes in for the first 4 sets. So it's quite clear how this works. Winner goes through. If it comes in second place, it will have a second chance against something else later on in this live stream. We've got 1 hour of voting to do, and that is as simple as that. So these are the 4 sets that you are voting for. What sets do you think are best? So we've got the big Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle, which is coming in at 6,020 pieces. Then we've got the Hogsmeade Collector's Edition Village, which does look very, very smart indeed. And then we have got the Alleyway, and then we've got Gringotts Bank. So it just depends on what it is you think is best. How can it be displayed? Obviously, Gringotts is on a huge back order because that went into a very, very good sale. And I think a lot of you picked that up in that sale. This thing is absolutely massive in height. But again, this was at the time that this set was extremely good value. So potentially we've got two contenders maybe. But the thing is that this Hogwarts here might be what the new Lord of the Rings set might turn into. So the votes are slowly starting to come in. We have got Hogwarts Castle at 67% and the Alleyway at 33%. So I had this castle as a 1. I think it's beautiful, especially on the back. It does come with exclusive minifigures. It's the first time they've ever done those figs themselves. And yeah, it does look very, very good. Takes up a huge amount of space. But no, it is a beautiful looking thing. And of course, they're probably going to end up doing something like this again when the new TV show comes out. So these are the battle of the 4 big sets. Then we got 4 small Harry Potter sets. And it is literally second chance goes against each other. So if it doesn't get through first time round, it potentially might struggle on the second one. But they are starting to come in now. Now everybody's starting to wake up. We're all starting to come in. So you've got 3 minutes to get your votes in with regards to what is on your screen right now. You've got the battle of the 4 big sets to start with. You've got the big Harry Potter castle going up against the Hogsmeade, all collector's edition stuff, going up against the Alleyway, going up against Gringotts. Good evening to everybody. 5-minute rounds. We've got 6 rounds of this pace to get through. If it comes in second place, we are doing the second chance rounds this evening as well, which means it's just going to be a 1-hour voting live stream. That is all this is going to be. Evening peeps, currently building the Willy and not the chocolate one. Are you building... What, the Willy Steamboat are we building? Or do we have a different kind of Willy underway, or what's going on? So 7 votes in. Oh, now the rule is if it's a draw, if I own the set, it goes through. That's how it's going to work. Just to keep it fair, because otherwise I'll have too much influence on the poll. If it's like this, actually no, I don't have to do that this evening. That's in the second chance round, because if there's a draw in this one, it will go into the second chance in half an hour's time. So it doesn't really matter. If it's 3 for the win, then I'll put the winner through and then have the 2 at second chance. That's how it's going to have to work. But good evening to Brickford. Good evening to Shibo. Hopefully everybody is okay. Remember, we've got 5 minutes to get your votes in. 2 minutes left. And then we're going to move on to the next stuff. So last quick look at the sets that are in this group. And we will then start to go through the next set. So it's just speed voting. And that's all we're going to be doing between now and, of course, the new year. Because that is, well, the New Year's Eve live stream is basically the big main event, Flying Forward. So we have now got a completely different type of size set that's going to be coming in the next minute. So I'm going to show you in 1 minute's time the next 4 sets. I'm going to tick off the winner. Looks like we might potentially have 2 for second place. If that's the case, that's absolutely fine. They do get a second chance. But Gringotts at the moment looks like it's going to be going through. You've got less than 1 minute to get your votes in. Then I'll start to show off the next sets. The polls do not run any longer than 5 minutes. Brickford says, yes, the boat building, small one from the backlog. Well, it's a beautiful looking thing. It's quite a big set, actually, that one, isn't it? That the Disney boat. It is quite a big set. But this evening, we've got 2 Harry Potter rounds, 2 Bricklink rounds, and then we've got 2 Disney rounds. We've got 6 rounds of 4, and then it's the battle of the second place. That's how it's going to work. And this minute seems to be a very, very long minute. So this is what you're about to look at now. The first vehicle in the next poll. That poll has ended. So Gringotts is through. So we have a winner, but we've got two tied for. Oh, we don't have two tied for second place. Oh, that's all right then. So second place is the alley. That was close. I'm sure there was two there. So the alley will get a second chance. Right, the next lot that you got to vote for coming up is the Flying Ford Angular. So now the prices are completely changing as well. That's going to go up against the beautiful purple Knights bus, which is this thing just here, which I think does look very, very smart indeed. I'll show them off a little bit better in a second or two's time. It's all vehicles on this one, so we have big play sets to start with. Now we've got roughly the same price-ish. Just wait, there it is. So we have also got the Hagrid Harry Potter. So we've got some stuff from way back when, and we've got stuff that's coming out next year. So I've tried to do a quick bit of research and just see exactly what is going on. And what's the last one? 75958, because this one I couldn't even spell. So we have got this. So you've got a choice of voting for the carriage, the new Harry Potter thing, which is this one just here, the Knight bus, which is this one just here, which again I think does look very, very smart, or the one I actually own, which is the Flying Ford Angular. You've got 5 minutes to get your votes in. And remember, it's just speed rounds. That's all we're doing. So those 4 on your screen, you are about to be able to vote for. What set looks best? Remember, winner goes through. Second chance is at the halfway mark. Flying Ford. Yeah, so it's just second chance. For this, we'll be going up against the Diagon Alley. So if it doesn't win this round, I don't think it's going to get through at all. So it's just vote for it if you think it's the best set, and then just go from there. And Harry's. And the last one. I'm not even going to attempt to spell that. I am copying and pasting that one straight off. I can't even pronounce how that is. There's too many B's in there. Right. Get yourself ready. 5 minutes of voting is starting now. You've got 5 minutes to get your votes in for round number 2 for the Harry Potter stuff. Good evening, Ollie. How are we? Hopefully everybody is okay. Good evening to everybody. So you see, I'm sure the Flying Ford Angular is Argos 2 for 15. I do believe it is. Yeah, you can mix and match the two. So we've now got 4 small vehicles. I say small. They are a mix of prices. You've got $12.99. You're going against $44.99. Going up against $17.99. And then this one's going to be somewhere in between. I think this is probably in the 20s. But I think with this round, it's literally winner will go through. Whatever finishes in second, I don't think will have a chance, because second place of this round is going to go up against Diagon Alley. So just make sure that your one goes in on this one. 2 horse, 3 horse, 2 horse, 3 horse race. Yeah, so we've got this one going up against this one. So we've got one that's retired, one that's not come out yet. The Knights bus is current, and the Ford Angular. So you can just pick and choose what it is that you think works well. But yes, I think it must be. I think that's the case. I think you've got to have at least one Harry. You've got to have at least a Harry Potter minifigure at the minimum in your collection. So just a recap of what we're doing this evening. We've got 6 rounds of 4. And then the second place of each round will go against each other. Same theme. So it's Harry Potter versus Harry Potter. Then it will be Bricklink versus Bricklink. And then Disney versus Disney. But if they get knocked out, that's it. And they will not be entered into any more polls until 2026. So we've lost a lot of sets already. And tonight, we've already lost Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. That didn't take long, did it? So that's 2 big sets that we've already knocked out. So you've got 4 more minutes to get your votes in for the Ford Angular, the Knight bus, the bike, and then the carriage. So yes, you've got to be quick. Got to be quick with those. Right, I'm going to get the next bit ready for everybody. So you guys and girls can talk amongst yourselves as I get the next poll ready, because the next one is just as fruity as this one, but it's a little bit harder because I'm not using the main Lego website. So hopefully it should, fingers crossed, work. If it doesn't work, then well, we're stuffed, and I'm gonna have to make it up on the spot. But it should be fun. But yes, good evening to everybody. Hopefully everybody's good. Level 4 Angular, yeah, can't go wrong with that. I think this is also a nice looking new set as well. I think this is a nice one. But no, sometimes they do nice things for Harry Potter, and other times it's just very expensive. But I think that's the way now, isn't it? With a lot of the bits and pieces. But remember, you've got 5 minutes in total to get your vote in, and then the round changes, and then we move on. So yes. So obviously we saw Andrew's amazing Bricklink haul last night. Those sets weren't officially voted for in our poll, so you might see them again this evening. If not, you might see them again another night. So just to make everybody aware, because this is going to be a Bricklink designer program round that's coming up next, and I've done it again slightly differently with how it's all going to be working. It just takes a little bit longer to set up, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but as long as I can get them all together in 5 minutes, it's fine, because I wish I could just type them in, but not that easy. But there is some beautiful Bricklink sets out and about at the moment. There really, really is. Right, we are good to go on the first. Yeah, we're nearly there. So you've got 2 minutes, guys and girls. 2 minutes to get your votes in. This poll end. At the moment, the Ford's going to be flying through, no pun intended, to the next round. And then we're going to be going through. So I'll start to show you the next sets that you got to pick from. So in the next round coming, you have got the alley. You've got the bowling alley, which looks great. And it's huge as well, by the way. This thing is enormous. Got all the nice detailing and everything on the inside. That is going up against this thing just here, which again is a beautiful looking thing. Look at the pab wall on the back of that. This is something that I really would like in my theme park, to be honest. I think this would look very, very smart. You got all of the sort of weird and wonderful bits on the back end, and I think the box artwork looks great. Then you got this one, which is the stud gate, which is the nice looking train. This sold very well. I think this actually holds its value massively. This is really very, very expensive. It's in like the £500 mark at the moment. So yeah, it's a pricey thing. And there is one more to come. But I am just waiting for the current poll to finish, and then I'll be able to just flip over to the next one, and then we should be good, because if I click on this is the last one that is in it. So this is a big set. This is, so yeah, we got 4 very strong Bricklink sets. That is done. So the Flying Ford won that round. That won that quite easily, but the second chance, it's going to be t'other one. So the next round is as follows. Sean, sorry, currently sat here building the gingerbread train. How are you getting on with your gingerbread train, sir? Sorry, the bowling alley. I'll go through the sets in a second. I'll start to type them in first. So next one, the next round. Start a poll. What is best? Boff. We have got the retro bowling. The retro bowling alley is going to be going up against the modular Lego store. That is going up against the stud gate train. Going up against the modular construction site. Right, what is best? We've got 4 Bricklink sets. Off you go, 5 minutes. This is one of them that you got to pick from. The alleyway. Don't know if people know about this one. I have luckily seen this in person. I think it does look very, very smart. You got the arcade game machines. You've obviously got the actual alleyways and things itself. Then we're moving on to this one. Photos are better than others. So you got all of the staff, and I think there's a little Lego bag in there somewhere. I think that's what he's holding, which is pretty cool. And then you have got obviously the main wall. It does look, I think that does look very, very, very smart. That's quite a nice, cool little thing. It would work well with the obviously the big Lego trucks. And then you've got this thing, which is just a behemoth of a set and extremely expensive, packed full of minifigures as well. And then the biggest one out of all of them is this, which I think this one is the most expensive set because it is it's literally an under construction modular, which looks fantastic. And this right beside another modular, I think would look great. But this does go for huge, huge, huge money. So yeah, get your votes in. Let me know what it is that you think. Let me know what you think is best. All good. A little warm-up build before tomorrow's big main event. Oh, of course. Well, I know what it is. And it's the winner of the first round, isn't it? So you can't go wrong with that. So is it going to be the Lego store, the construction site, the Studgate train, or the retro bowling alley? Which one is going to go through? Visually, I think it's got to be the construction site. I would think. I think that's a really nice. I think that's a really nice looking thing. This one is, I think it's really long. Is it like a base plate and a half? Full base plate deep, base plate and a half long, I think, which is not very, very tall. I've never seen this in person, and I've not had the privilege of seeing this in person, but I have seen this, and this does look nuts. I mean, you could have it as a condo complex. You could have it as whatever you want. I would potentially actually put a theme park track around this, like just behind it, just where like some of the long poles, the bit of the track, so it just looks like it's an actual theme park under like the tracks under construction with it as well. So yeah, I've been thinking about this for ages because it's very, very, very tall. It's surprising actually how tall that set is. But yeah, it's quite simple. You've got 3 more minutes to get your votes in, and then obviously everything changes. So because we are doing quick fire rounds this evening, I will get the next rounds up and running. This is a little bit easier for me to find because these are past series. So now I don't have to, I know exactly where to go. We are going all the way down to series 1. So next one on the list for the next group, you're going to have the Mountain Fortress, which is this thing just here. Big set. This is going up against obviously the next one in the put a couple of different things, a couple of different ones in. Where are we for that? Series 3 is where we're going to be jumping to. The one that nobody liked, but then I don't know if it's grown on people and people will maybe regret not picking it up, which is the Lost City. That is the next one that you have the opportunity to pick up. Then it's going up against something from Series 5, which is, well, I think this is the quickest selling set on Bricklink history, I do believe, which is that's this one just here, which looks incredible. And then the last one, again, something a little bit different. We are looking for something from Series 4. So Series 4 is coming up, and it's not the Wild West train. We are going to put it up against the Seaside Market. So it's going to be the Seaside Market versus the Mountain Fortress. That's next. But you have got hardly any time to get your votes in for the current round because when the 5 minutes is up, it's done. At the moment, it's a clear winner for the modular construction site. If we have a draw for second place, then it goes up against something that is in there. Shibo says hello to Sean. Sean is currently building a little. I say little. It's actually very, very impressive. I'm not going to lie. I have the email address, Shibo. I just need to email you. So I have got Sean's email address to give to you. So then you two can start touching tips and do whatever it is you need to sort out all the bits and pieces, and you should be fine. If you two are going to send each other nudes, you carry on with that, but I am not getting involved whatsoever. So clear winner on that one was the modular construction site. That was number 1. And then joint second is that one and that one. So if it's a joint second, it'll be going up against one of the sets that's on your screen now. So you've got this one going to be going up against this one, going up against this one. That is the next round that I'm about to type in now. Right. Start a poll. There we go. What is best? All right, we are moving into Mountain Fortress, which sold very, very quickly, I do believe. Lost City. Just gonna. Some of them are so long. I just can't be bothered to. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I don't even know why I'm trying to type it. It would just be quicker. Well, I think as long as it fits in the actual poll tab. Yeah, we've got one more to add, and the medieval seaside market. Copy and paste that bad boy. Makes my life a lot easier. And then remember, you've got 5 minutes to get your game on right now. What set is best? Now, remember, whatever comes second is going to be going up against the Lego Store and Studgate because we had a joint second place in the round before. You have got this thing just here, which is one I own, actually. I did manage to pick this one up. I got it second hand. Didn't pay hardly anything more for it. Do like the looks of this one. This one now is on the radar for my horror section because it wasn't at one point, but Jay can vouch for me that I did like this one very, very much indeed when it first came out. I think the colours on this are very, very strong. So no, I do think this is a really nice looking thing, but I can't be biased. And then you got the CSO again, sold extremely well, and you can put this in different ways. You can reconfigure it into all sorts of different layouts. So yeah, you've just got to pick and choose which it is that you like. Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, just send each other to in Instagram. I thought you lot didn't have Instagram. Well, I didn't think Sheba had Instagram. Ah, you don't need me involved then. You can send news to each other privately. I don't have to get involved anymore. That's fantastic. So yes, you got 4 choose 4 sets to pick from. At the moment, it's 50-50 for, yeah, to be honest, actually, I thought the Mountain Fortress might have got some love. Because obviously that was the Series 1, which I think sold quite well. It's the snowy castle. And no, I can't put this into my winter section because, well, I just don't think it'll work. But quite simple. 4 sets, 5 minutes to get your vote in. Second place has a second chance. We know what this is going to be going up against in its second chance rank. But no, out of all of them, I think this is on my backtrack list. I think I would like that one, and obviously the Wild West Train as well. But yeah, there's some nice sets available, and then you got this one as well. So that is the 4 on that. Now I've got to jump back to the Lego website. This is why it gets a little bit annoying when you go from one site to another because it takes ages to load. And we are looking at next on the list. It's all Disney related now. Next on the list is all Disney related. So we are going to have the Disney train and train station. That is the first choice of the next poll that is coming. Next up on the list after that is the Disney Castle. Now, as we know, there's 2 castles on the Lego website. One is Disney Castle, and the other one is the Disney Castle, but it still doesn't the Disney Castle. Right, you're going to have the Disney Castle instead. So that is the next one that is on the list. If you want to vote for that one, that is what's coming up next. Why isn't the Disney Castle coming up? Why are you so annoying? Disney Castle out of stock. Next, we've got this one to pick from as well. So you've got the Snow White has made it in this evening's poll. Should have just written in the SKU codes to some of these because I knew they were going to be awkward to find. But yeah, get your votes in for the Bricklink stuff because when the time has gone, the time is gone. Oh, it's just there, right next to it. This one. So that is the 4 sets coming up next. So we have got this one is coming up next, as is this one. Then we also have the Disney Castle, not the Disney Castle. And then we have the very impressive and very expensive Disney train. So you've got four new picks to come from. You've got less than a minute to get your votes in for the current poll. It's easy enough. I think that was always going to be the case with those two. So Sheba has sent Sean the Instagram and Facebook stuff. I think we have got it. Less than a minute. Get them in. Less than a minute. The Seaside Market will have a second chance. That's it. Done and finished. You've got 5 minutes to get the votes in. That is all you have chance to get. So, Adventure 1 and Seaside Market is second. Right, so we know that the Seaside Market will have a second chance against the Lego Store in Studgate, so it'll be interesting to see how that gets on. But now we are moving on to the Disney side of stuff, the Disney poll. We've got 4 big Disney sets, and then we've got 4 smaller Disney sets. And the second chance is just 1 versus 1, simple enough. Right, so Disney train station, and then we've got the Disney. This is not going to look. Some of you guys and girls have paid attention to what color is what. I will re-show it. So, Disney Castle is the pink one. The Disney Castle is the original one. Just so you guys and girls are aware, in case you get it all confused. There we go. We're away. So you got Disney train station, Snow White, the Disney Castle, Disney Castle. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get your votes in. Let me know what it is you think is best. Now, hopefully everybody's having a nice time building bits and pieces. It's always chaotic for the first half of the stream, and then I can chill out because I've already found the sets and I can just type them in as we go and it'll be fine. But we are now in Disney rounds the next 10 minutes. 2 5-minute Disney rounds to get through, 8 sets to get through. Now, just a read is the Disney Castle, and this one is Disney Castle. I know it's fantastic descriptions. And then, of course, this is what the train looks like. And then, obviously, this is what the Snow White looks like. Simple. You've got 5 minutes to get them in, and then, boff, we move on. Have 2 of those sets sat in my backlog? Ooh, what sets are in your backlog then, Sean? The comments are coming through really delayed for me. I think it's because I've got the poll dropped down across everybody. So I do apologise. I can see the votes slowly starting to come in, which is good. So remember, get your votes in. You've got 4 sets to pick from. Winner goes through. Second place gets a second chance, and it goes up against the next Disney round. But yeah, they're your 4 Disney sets. Sean is teasing us with regards to what sets are in his backlog. I own 2 of these 4. So by my ruling, I have to put through something that I don't like. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't know who any of these people are. I couldn't tell you who these dwarfs are at all. There we go. You got the very good. Very, very, very good. Yeah, this thing is enormous. Enormous, and the fireworks are beautiful on it as well, which is nice. Right, so it's going up against. Well, it's not going up. That's what you're looking at now. Isn't going up against anything, but the next round that's about to come up is much smaller Disney sets. So you've got the Up House, which is a beautiful looking thing. I think we could all agree it could have done with some more balloons, maybe, but you can easily add the balloons on if you want to. Then you have got, again, I've just added all sorts of different bits and pieces in. We have got the Pixar lamp, which again I think looks nice. There or thereabouts. I think there's £10 difference between the two, isn't there? So there's your lamp. So if you are a Disney fan, this one might be a bit more difficult for you. Then we are adding in a vehicle. So I've gone for all sorts of Disney stuff. Again, roughly the same price point because we've got 49, 59, 44. And then the last one is coming in at the cheapest, which is $34.99, and it is the Toy Story Training RC car. So that is the next 4 that's going to be coming in. You've got 2 minutes to get your votes in. It's Disney Castle and Snow White. The Disney Castle is in third place at the moment. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. Of course, I'm doing this format because you can watch it back on the replay and take part as well. And obviously, if you guys and girls are chit-chatting away to yourself, fantastic. Let us know what it is you're building. Has anybody got a Christmas build, by the way? Has anybody got anything built ready or ready to build and open up for Christmas? I finished the Orient Express today. What a gorgeous locomotive that is as well. Honestly, that is in its scales. There'll be a video about it tomorrow with regards to the actual train itself and how it scales with like the family Christmas tree and just how much it towers over the other trains. But it is a beautiful thing. But you have got no time at all. No, I couldn't see it either, Sean. There was just 2 arrows. I'm not 100% sure what they were. Got a minute, less than a minute to get your vote in. Less than a minute to get your vote in, and we've got a tie for first place at the moment. But what's on your screen now is coming up next, and then that'll be the last of the 4, and then we've got a 2-horse race, and then we can just talk Lego, which would be nice. So yeah, get your votes in. Let me know what it is that you are voting for. Let me know what it is you are voting for. Oh, of course. Just at the last second, we have got more votes coming for the Snow White. But it looks like Snow White is going to take it. Yes, it has. Snow White won that one. So Snow White is done. Snow White is guaranteed to go through. It's just Disney Castle going up against one of the sets that you have just seen me show off, and then it's just going to be a case of this poll now is the last of the 4. We have got the Up House, and that is battling against the Pixar lamp. That's going up against the Cruella de Vil. Going up against the Toy Story Sally Brat Neon. Right, the last 4. So this is the last chance for one of these sets to be guaranteed to go through to the next round. Poll has started. What set is best? You've got 5 minutes to get your votes in. It's the Up House versus the Pixar lamp versus Cruella de Vil. And it is the Toy Story Celebration. And let's be honest, the minifigures from this are pretty cool, to be fair. And I'm pretty sure it comes with the army characters. Yeah, it does. So you've got the little army chaps as well. So yeah, it's a nice thing. Good evening, Andrea. How are we? Hopefully you are good. Same principle as last night. Done slightly differently though, because we've got 6 new rounds. Winner guarantees to go through, and then we're also doing a second chance in the same live stream. So it's only just going to be over an hour long in total, which is great. And then hopefully everybody can start to enjoy their Christmas celebrations. Shibo's at work. No, Shibo, they're not. I don't think they are. Oh, I think you might be able to click the arrows, Sean. No, you can't click the arrows. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, good evening to Andrea. Hello, Shibo again. And Sean's like, am I missing something? I can't see anything. But you have got 4 minutes. 4 minutes to get your votes in. And don't forget, whatever comes second is going up against the Disney Castle. So it's really very important that the main set that you like wins, because then after that, it's obviously it's lucky dip. So again, last 4 sets in tonight's 4 battle is this car, the Pixar lamp, and the up house, all relatively same price point. But yeah, you just got to get your votes in. Let us know what you think is best. Obviously, let us know what you're voting for as well. And also, if you own any of these, I would like to know who owns what with regards to Lego sets and things like that. I think this looks huge, so I don't know if anybody actually owns this, but I do quite like the lights and everything on it. I think this is very similar to the CMF character. I think. I don't know if she's got different print, but maybe the eyes or the hairpiece. There's something different about her. But I think we did get a Cruella de Vil at one point, just like we did at one point get a Buzz and a Woody. So yeah, there's a large amount of Toy Story figures are available now, and of course they're worth an absolute small fortune. The Disney lamp is obviously just the Disney lamp, and the Up House, which I have seen in much larger scale at the Lego store. It was the Lego store at where you had the Disney theme parks and you were on whatever bit it is between the 2 theme parks. And they had the Up House with huge balloons on it, which I thought did look very, very cool. I do like the dog. I think the dog's pretty sweet. You've got 2 minutes to get your votes in, and then that's it. Game over for these. And it's just literally 2 versus 2. That's all it is. 2 versus 2 after this. So you just got to get your votes in. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed, because it obviously massively helps with everything. But I do like the print on this one. I think the minifigures on this do look quite cool. I think it wins it, to be honest. Cruella de Vil obviously has the small puppy, and then yeah, you got a huge line of minifigures on this. So yeah, one's, what do we say? One's $34.99, one's $44.99, this one's $59.99, and this one is $49.99. So you've got less than a minute to get your votes in for these 4 sets, and then we go straight into the second chance round, which is obviously 1 set of each. And it is the same theme going up against the same theme, but it's a big set versus a small set. No good for Sean, apparently. Sean is after the filth to be sent to him, Shibo, and there is no filth being sent between you boys. So hopefully you two can sort it out between you. If not, I can just email Shibo's Sean's email address, and then you two between each other can sort out your tips. And then you'll be having a lovely time, won't you? Which will be fantastic. You can be showing each other's advent calendar windows and all sorts of naughtiness, which is great. But you have got to get your votes in quickly, because it does look like the Up House is going to win, and the Pixar lamp is going to be going up against the Disney Castle. I don't think that's going to go well for the Pixar lamp somehow. Right, done and finished. So Up House is the clear winner on that one, and yeah, the Pixar lamp did come in as a strong second. Now, we're going straight second chance sets. So it's now just 1 of each, nice and simple. So we have got Diagonal Alley. You know what I mean? I can put my teeth in. So we have this going up against this. It's an unfair poll, but they didn't win. So if you don't win your group, it's like anything else. If you're not good enough to get through, you get thrown in against harder sets. And they're the 2 sets that you got to vote for. Nice and simple. So starting best, knockout round. So we are in the nitty gritty now. So you've got Dying Art, alley. I spoke that much on Monday. My jaw hurts. What an absolute plonker. Right, got Diagon Alley going up against that. Right, on your marks, get set, and go. Simple. Alleyway, carriages, all you got to pick from, those 2 Harry Potter sets. And it's winner has a second chance, loser goes through. Type your email address up there. Did you? No, I can't see anything. It's not coming. I can just see arrows. I can't see any link, Shibo. Yes, I can. I will. I shall. I can do that, Sean. Not a problem. I can do that. I'm going to multitask. Watch me multitask now. Hang on. I'll sort out the kerfuffle between you two. Don't worry. Don't you panic. You guys get your votes in. You've got a couple of minutes. You got that one versus this one. Look at that. I could potentially run the world with the technology I have at my fingertips. Just making sure. Right, there we go. That's been sent. So there's your poll running. You've got 5 minutes to get your votes in for these 2 sets. Email's been sent. So that should be now with Shibo for Sean. So you 2 chaps can sort all of that good stuff out. And I'm getting the next sets ready in the poll. Oh, it's all going on. All going on. No, I don't see any messages, but I've sent. Sean's waiting for the length to arrive. I would imagine. Well, I knew this was going to happen, and it's literally if it's not good enough to win its group, then it just gets thrown into the lines then. And at the moment, we are 7 votes in, and I think we can all agree that this set is better than this set. So the alleyway gets a second chance. But will the alleyway redeem itself later on? Because the alley did lose to Gringotts. So we are on the second chance now. We're on the second chance for those 2. You've got 3 minutes, and then this carriage will go away for the rest of the year. No, I think only you can see it, Shibo. I can't. Nobody else can see it. Maybe because the privacy settings are on there. Might be a security thing. So you could probably see it, but we can't. But I've sent you his email address, so it's all good. So check your email, Shibo, and Sean's email address is there. So there we go. All good fun. All good fun. You've got a couple of minutes left. A couple of minutes left to get your votes in. And then, obviously, we move straight on to the next one. So nice and quick, nice and easy. Yeah. Because the next one is going to be a little bit more difficult. Because you've got 3 in the next round. There's a draw for second for one of the groups, isn't there? So just getting all of this together. Looking for Studgate. Looking for Studgate. That is those 2. Right, how long have we got left? Got a minute. There we go. I know, Sean. I know. I kept the poll running. We're going through. There's 1 sympathy vote for this. The 1 sympathy vote is coming. It just lost to the Flying Forward Angular, and now it's getting absolutely spanked by the alleyway. This is the second chance. There's actually some surprises in this because when we did the second chance UCS sets yesterday, the play set beat the big set. So it's always good to have like a second chance. Obviously a second chance one running, and we are looking for series 4. It's the Seaside Market. So yeah, we are about to finish this poll that's running. In fact, we have finished it. That is it, done. That was an absolute, wow, it's through. That is through. So that has gone. So we've lost one now. So we've just lost 5 Harry Potter sets. 5 Harry Potter sets have disappeared, and we're now moving on to the next lot. So you have got to pick from the shop, going up against the Studgate, going up against the Seaside Market. That is your next 3 picks because we had a draw in the last round. So, and don't forget, this is the knockout. If it gets kicked out, it gets kicked out for the rest of the year. We've been brutal. Modular Lego Store going up against Studgate, going up against the Medieval Seaside. Right, get your votes in. You've got 5 minutes. So Medieval going up against the Train, going up against the Lego Store. What are you guys and girls going to be voting for? Maybe Sheba. I don't think so. I'm not going to be on for that long. So we've only got one more. We only got one more round after this, and then I'll probably start to wrap things up. So this is just like a quick hour stream today. Be longer tomorrow though. I'm going to do one on Christmas Eve for a little bit longer. So I'll go on for maybe like 2.5 hours tomorrow. But this is just to keep this side of thing ticking over because we've got a lot of sets to get through. So at the moment, the poll, I see the poll changing. And this seems to have caught a few people's attention. So at the moment, it's Studgate versus Medieval Seaside Market. So let's have a closer look at that. Enjoy work, Sheba. Enjoy work. Again, I do not like this site because you click on it and it does this. I just want to zoom in on it. This looks smart. It does look good. I'm assuming this would fit 2 regular sized trains in as well. So it's on the same track. And obviously, I do want to set up like a train station thing. So I don't know if this would be one that I'd have to back. This is too expensive to backtrack though. So I would never be able to get that one. But the others are going for okay money. But that one's just far too expensive. But yeah, there's your sort of battle of the 3 at the moment. You've got 4 minutes to get your votes in. This is the second chance for these 3 sets, and then it's done and gone. And then we're moving into a Disney round for the second chance, and then we'll be finished. So I'm just getting those sets ready in the background. So it was the Disney Castle that we lost. So it will be the Disney Castle, which I think this one might be a bit lopsided, this one, but you never know. There might be some surprises like the Willy Wonka round. But yeah, 6 votes in. You've got 3 minutes to go, and then you've just got to literally vote for it to survive. That's all you've got to do because we're going to lose some really good Britlink sets this evening because we've lost the bowling alley, we have lost the Lost City, and the Mountain Fortress have all gone. So now it's a case of the construction site survived and the adventure in Transylvania has survived. And we just need one of these 3. That's all it's going to be. One of these 3 to go through. And at the moment, it looks like it's going to be the set that is on your screen going through the Seaside Market, which is very, very popular. I'm surprised, actually, that the... considering how fast the... these kind of sets sell for the Medieval and the Castle. The Castle didn't go through, and this has gone into its second chance round. So maybe there's other people with different taste, which is always nice to see. But 6 votes in, 2 minutes to go. And then we are into the last poll of the evening. Like I said, it's about an hour of voting we're doing this evening. That is about it. So get your votes in. Get your votes in. So yeah, last look at these three. The nice. Well, this hasn't got a chance of winning, but I think that does look nice. Don't know who's got that one though. I do not know who's got that at all. I think Andrea was after this one, and I think Andrew was after this one as well, if I remember rightly. Which I can't blame you for because that does look great. Oh, they're fixing it. I've just realised what that picture is. They've got the construction crew on the track. We've got the tickets and the little trains are off. Yeah, real nice detail on that. But they've got an open garden as well. Ah, very sweet. Yeah, I would like that in my collection, but it's just not ever going to happen. I don't think. But if anybody is going to go off on Christmas Eve and pick themselves up a sneaky Lego set to build for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, then of course let us know. Sean says the train's complete. It's a nice little build. It looks very good. I completely agree. I love all the colours on it. I like how it all comes together as well, Sean. I think that's very, very smart how they actually managed to put the actual main train together. I like how it sort of comes together quite quickly. It's big as well. It's quite a good scale. It is quite a good scale. Right, that's done. We've got one more round to go, and then we are completely finished. So we've lost the Lego store, and we've lost Studgate. So last round is Disney. The same colour as the other. Oh, is it? Oh, what, the Brick Cross? Is that the Brick Cross? Same as the Brick Cross station. Right, the last round is probably the biggest lopsided one because you've got the Disney Castle going up against the Pixar Lamp. I think this might be quite painful if there's anybody else still about. So we are starting the last poll. And we are doing the Disney Castle versus the Pixar. Disney Castle, Pixar Lamp. Get your votes in. Simple as that. Get your votes in. We've got 2 to go through. What is going to win this? What is going to get through? I can shut that down. I can shut that down. I can shut all these tabs down. I only have a few tabs open now, which is good. So Andrew says it's the same color as the other train station. Yeah, I need to hunt these up. I need to have a look at these other train stations, to be fair. The new one that's coming out next year does look great as well. It's like the Yard. So that does look nice. I do like Brick Cross. I do like that one. And I do like the old train station shed. So the 3 train stations that's come before it, I do really like the look of. This should be an annihilation, I would imagine. This should be one of the most lopsided polls there is. Because Pixar Lamp came, in all fairness, it beat the Toy Story Celebration, the Cruella de Vil, but it just lost against the Up House. But coming second in that group, you are not going to beat Snow White, Disney Castle, or the Disney train station. So, to be fair, because it didn't win its group, it doesn't deserve to go any further. So the Pixar Lamp has ran its course. It did well beating 2 is all that is going to be able to do. So I think we should pretty much end it now because there's no way it's going to win this whatsoever. But everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. Of course, if you are watching this back on the replay, let me know what 6 sets it is that you voted for. And of course, doing this format, if you miss it live, you can quickly watch it back on the replay if you're bored and wanted to, obviously. And then hopefully, as this starts to build a little bit more traction, because obviously everybody's going to be really busy now, obviously for Christmas and all that kind of thing. And yeah, see how it goes between Christmas and New Year with regards to the different polls. But I will try and do one tomorrow for Christmas Eve. If anybody's about Christmas Eve, which is obviously tomorrow, I will do another version like we've done now, maybe just for an hour or so again tomorrow, because this worked quite well. So we had 6 main rounds, and then we had 3 battle rounds like we're doing now. just to basically get it through, and then we know what sets survive, what set's gonna get kicked out, and what set's gonna get knocked out and go home. So, and then of course we're waiting for all of the new news to come out regarding the Lego stuff. You've got 3 minutes, guys and girls, to get your votes in if you want to do it. Of course, if you're not a Disney fan, then you don't need to at all. But I think it's clear that the Disney Castle is going to go through. But Andrea, I will start saying goodbye to people now. Sean, hopefully keep us up to date with how you're getting on with the train. Andrea, I will look forward to knowing more about your Bricklink haul with regards to what it is you're going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of research. Actually, I better not, because if I start looking for one of the Bricklink sets and I come across one, I might want to pick one up, and I shouldn't. So I'm going to wait until the Ninjago set in January. Oh, we have had a sympathy vote for the Pixar lamp. The sympathy vote, it'd be quite fun if people come in and the Pixar lamp actually did it, because it did do well to beat the other two sets, but it's just going up against a behemoth for the last one. So we have got 2 minutes to go, and then the stream is over. Brickford, good evening, good night to you. I will catch up with you tomorrow. I'll start a little bit earlier tomorrow if I can. I was a little bit late today because I've just been so busy the last couple of days. But yeah, we'll do a random time possibly tomorrow, or we might just do this time again for an hour, just for tomorrow, and it would just be another 6 rounds, different sets. Exactly the same formula, exactly the same everything. But we'll keep this one fair, and we'll just keep it up for another 2 minutes. I will start to say goodbye to everybody now. Take care all. Let us know what it is you're getting up to, obviously. And hopefully, if you're building anything tomorrow, then you have a nice time building some bits and pieces. I think I'm setless. I think I'm officially setless now because I've finished that train. I'm just looking at the instruction booklet on the floor. Now I've completed it. And yeah, that's basically all done. So we are going to start to wrap up the stream now. So that was a successful enough. We've now got, so the winners from tonight are Gringotts, the Flying Ford Angular, the construction site from the Bricklink Designer Program, the Adventures in Transylvania from the Bricklink Designer Program, the Snow White Cottage, and the Up House. And the sets that have come second is Diagon Alley. Then we have got the Bricklink Seaside Market, and then this. So there's only obviously 1 second of each. So yeah, we have had our next group of sets in and done. The second that hits 5 minutes, I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to end the stream. And this will be the same tempo for tomorrow as well, I would imagine. Of course, unless I do one more round, it'd be a little bit longer, right? That's done, and we're finished. So yeah, we'll try and kick things off between 7 and 8 o'clock tomorrow if I can. I think it might just, I don't know how busy people are going to be on Christmas Eve, but whatever you're getting up to, and if I don't catch you beforehand, have a fantastic Christmas. And I will be live on Christmas Day because I'm sad, and I will be going again on Boxing Day as well. So I'll catch up with some of you tomorrow if you're about. Take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.